I'm Rohina Shah, Head of English Department at GD Goenka Public School, Vasant Kunj, New Delhi, sharing some tips and tricks with the students for the Class 12 English Core Exam, code number 301. Now, the English exam, students, happens to be one of the first papers, and if you do well in English, you're sure to be on the path to success. So please remember, it's important to have a wonderful understanding of the English paper itself. The English core paper is for 80 marks, section A being the reading section for 20 marks, section B being the writing skills section for 20 marks, and section C being the literature portion for 40 marks. So I will share with you a very important revision plan for the literature portion. It's important that you follow it so that you can get the maximum marks in literature. The English paper can be extremely scoring, and the one thing you have to remember is you have 3 sections. Try to do your paper in the order of the 3 sections. If you do want to change section A, B and C, please do not change the order of the questions within the section. So question number 1 and 2 in section A is the comprehension passage. My advice to you is to spend about 40 minutes on section A. Since you will be getting a reading time of 15 minutes, it is crucial that you spend that reading time in going over the 2 comprehension passages. Usually the second passage is a little database. By having about 2 readings of the comprehension passages, you're in a stronger and better position to answer the questions. Now coming to the writing skills portion, that is section B, again my advice to you is to spend about 45 minutes on this portion. You have to choose between doing your skills, notice writing, which is a very easy format. Make sure you have prepared your format well, and you start with notice writing, then you move on to an invitation, and of course there's a choice in doing a reply to an invitation. Coming to the other 2 skills, since all the skills are 5 marks each, but the choice comes between 2 letters. So my advice to you students is that usually the job application is time consuming. So if you're not sure what qualification is applicable to which job profile, avoid doing the job application. It's safer to do the letter to the editor because there are usually issues related to our daily life that are given in the question paper. The report writing as well as the choice with article writing is one of the places where you can really express yourself. So go ahead, give it all you can in your letter writing, in your article writing, and make sure to add a personal element in your articles. Now coming to the literature portion, that is section C. 40 good marks, all totally dependent on your knowledge of the text. So students, let's pull up our socks, let's focus, take time off from your other hard subjects and read a little bit of Flamingo and Vistas every day. By having thorough knowledge of the textbook, you're really going to ace this portion of the question paper. In literature, marks are given very generously if you have your value points all set, direct to the point. So if I give you a very smart revision plan for the literature portion, make sure you have a list of all the 5 poems with all the 5 poets written at your table, on an index card or on your bulletin board. Be very sure that you're thorough with the prose chapters of Flamingo as well as the 5 poems in your syllabus. Now both these portions are for 6 marks each. The reference to context question on poetry and prose can be extremely scoring. One thing that CBSE has started doing recently is giving thematic common portions from various chapters. For example, there are 2 poems in our syllabus, My Mother at 66 and Aunt Jennifer's Tigers, that are related to women in society. So try to do a comparative study between the two. Coming to the prose chapters, I have so many more examples to give you. But coming to the prose chapters, for example, the chapter Lost Spring and the chapter Going Places, they both talk about dreams and aspirations. So make sure you study thoroughly the common elements in these chapters. Now your Vistas book is also extremely easy and you have to do a thorough research on the stories. The common themes in certain chapters like the Tiger King and the third level is of course the surprise ending. So students, hoping that you give your best to the English paper, literature, make sure you have a good knowledge of the text and do solve a sample paper from the CBSE site a day or two before for effective time management. All the best, students. Thank you.